Greetings. Today we'll be viewing a 2 versus 2 on the map Center Command. Do believe it is Setin and Magpie versus Twilight and myself. I can never remember the, let me find a good color because dark blue is going to be hard to see. So we have Twilight bottom left, myself bottom right, and we have Magpie top left and Setin top right. Hold fire. Oh, I guess the base spawn was just in a good spot. I just don't play with more than 4 people on this map. So we've got titles, I think, are like 70. Let's check. Plus arm tied. 75, even better. So titles are 75. Everybody's on top of that business. I'm not quite there yet. Looks like Magpie is making for the center with his commander there. We've got Setin going air. It's gonna get confusing. That'll work. That'll work. So we've got K-bots from Twilight here. I'm air. I am grabbing these Ulocks. I apologize. I've missed a lot of stuff. Grabbing them from Setin's side as well. He did go air. And just scouting, trying to find out where everything's at. We've got some crashers coming out from Magpie. And his commander is in the center here, grabbing some Ulocks. We've got a small party of fleas moving through, parading past the command. Unfortunately for Twilight, the Jethros will be more than enough to stop his single survivor. Setin and I are kind of engaged in air combat over here. Pretty much just trying to keep each other off of the Ulocks. You know what I should have done? Because I had more, I had actually gotten a few, like nothing crazy, but I could have put a lot into fighters and just tried to keep attacking his base to keep him from building air. That might have been good. I do remember I was giving Twilight this condor to use because Magpie brought his commander up. So, you know, we're like, hey, what if we just fly some units back there? What's the commander gonna do? He's across the map. We are engaged in air combat here still. Setin, I feel like, is getting more out of it. I feel like I'm dying more, spending more metal. He's being more smart about it, I feel. We've got Setin's commander coming up to the front now as well. Oh, I wish I would have known that. We could have hit them both. So he's got a pretty good amount here. I mean, it's nothing crazy, but he's got enough fighters. He's got a few back here. His commander's actually moving up to build a K-bot lab. And then Magpie's got some Jethros in. Luckily, we were able to get pretty far without taking much fire, so Twilight does get to drop these. He's got some Peewees and some Warriors. And, I mean, they doing pretty good. I don't know what happened there. I remember Magpie was saying, like, everything blew up. It looked like it was self-destructed. Maybe he did it by accident, but I don't know. He said he was trying to self-destruct an exploiter to destroy the units. I don't know how everything went up, though. I think it was a freak accident. Twilight loads his warriors back up. Says, I guess I'll fly them over to Setin space. Setin getting some bombers out. Some blade wings as well. That'd be nice. He did get that title. That's actually really good because that'll probably hurt him a bit. I think he's just surviving off that one title. And if he can get this energy storage too. Setin's already hurting. I guess the energy storage doesn't make a big difference. He's sitting at 0. So that was a pretty big hit. Magpie's getting another K-Bot lab down here. He's really not bringing in a whole lot. He does have this exploiter, which is helping out. No real energy, though. Let's speed this up a bit. So we've got massive armies coming out from Twilight. I've gotten vehicles up myself to help against ground. But we do have both their commanders kind of... Well, his commander's going back, actually. But getting through the passes on a map like this via ground is pretty rough. You need a lot of resources to overwhelm the commander in such a small choke point. I mean, it's not impossible by any means, like, but you know, even an army like this, if he approaches the commander, I mean, you only have, I mean, you have to go around the trees, so everybody's going to be funneling like through here. You just send one D gun through. I know, I have great drawings. You send one D gun through, and it should take care of it. We've got some fleets going up. Twilight's doing a lot of the work here. I feel like I'm falling behind pretty well. I'm playing pretty poorly, I think. Trying to get a fusion up. Twilight's keeping the pressure on. I am providing air cover, but I feel like I definitely could have done more. Oh, I guess I did that. I didn't even see that happening. So I guess I did something. I feel a little bit better, but I still feel like I'm doing pretty subpar. Because they're basically dead. We just have to finish them off. And 2 commanders side by side is nothing to scoff at. Magpie is rebuilding up here. He's got a few exploiters, few now. He's got that title up. We've got Setin coming in with a Nexus. Looks like he's got oppressors in there and probably some AA. Looks like maybe Berserker too as well. Can't quite see the health of it, but it's dead. Caused some real havoc, though. Trying to push up through here. Get that K-Bot lab. We've got... You know, when you got to do all this with your commander, you're in rough shape. Trying to get this. He's got the blade wings. I really feel like we could have done more. I should have kept building transports, and we should have just kept dropping them in. I think that would have been good. I mean, it's not like we're not doing damage. Looks like we'll probably get this K-Bot lab. I just feel like we're struggling to defeat, you know, like they're dropped down. I'm not doing too great myself, though. Looking at my medal. I am doing Twilights, but I'm really not expanding. I'm playing very terribly. Twilight's doing great. He's expanding up. He's got good map control here. I wasn't really doing much. I'm starting. I'm just late to the game, I feel, because they're defeated. What I needed to do, like, right after we got them was take that downtime advantage to grab all this metal and maybe set something up to better control it. We've got another Nexus coming in. I did bring Janus to try and stomp it, but I was over in an instant. Oh, we've got Twilight doing big airdrop things. There's Dragon's Teeth, though. So the Peewees, he was smart. He ran those away from the Exploiter, and you can't... I don't think you can target the Condor's weapon, but, you know, if you fly over stuff, you might be able to get it. So close. We've got Setin coming over to save the Exploiter. And a lone Peewee back here doing some Peewee things. Another K-Bot lab up from Setin here. And looks like he's planning to do more Nexus things. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I wasn't sure if he was taking the constructor. So he's got some artillery in there. I'm missing everything, guys. I'm sorry. He had a Nexus coming over. Twilight saved my bacon with some bombers. I wasn't quite able to get it yet. Oh, I think I also flew over and degunned it. And this is... So they're really well fortified. Like, they're not, you know, numbers-wise, they're not winning. But I feel like they're definitely outplaying us. Because Setin's sitting at 8 metal. I've got 19. Twilight's got 18. Magpie's 8, 10-ish. Like, they're getting so out-resourced, but we're just failing to deliver a killing blow. We're just we're just throwing stuff at the wall. I feel like when I play, I probably need to think more. Who'd have thought? But no, like I really need to try to remove myself from the battlefield, if that makes sense. Like, scout, see what's going on, and formulate the best way to go at it. I'm just flying my commander to kill these Nexus. That's dangerous. See those missiles? But I mean, I really need to just... I forgot about this at the top. Tides are 75, wins 3-18. Anyways, I just need to play better. Like, I need to react, not whatever I don't know, brain fart. But yeah, I just need to play the game better. That's it. But anyways, we've got Setin. I mean, he's not really getting pushed hard, so he's just up there reclaiming his Rex and just letting him do as he pleases. See what I mean, though? Like, it's really hard to push in on a commander. I should have been doing a lot more air stuff. Air drops, bombers, banshees. This is unnecessary. This is unnecessary spending right here. And I've still got more going. They don't even have an air plant right now, and I'm building fighters. See, that's the problem. Had I scouted, I would have known. Now they're helpful. Like, if they get air up, I don't have to worry about it. But if I was more proactive, I would be making gunships like this with some fighters. Because fighters really aren't going to do much for me. Nice. Twilight got the commander there. Used some Fidos. We do have advanced going up from Setin. He probably said, well, if they're not going to come kill me, let me just do this. Maybe I can still win. I'm not advanced anything. I just started advanced myself. I have the resources. That's what's crazy. He's got his commander up here, kind of trying to fortify, reclaim some ground. He's definitely not out of the game. He's got a really good mindset, I feel. I probably would have gotten super discouraged after the entire back base fell. I probably just would have been like, well, that sucks. Probably won't win this, but he's going. We've got, what do we got? Some lemmings, some bombers. Getting a K-Bot lab up front. We've got Magpie working on an aircraft plant. And he is commanderless, so their defenses are pretty weakened right now. The commander was the main thing. The blocker definitely helps, but, you know, the commander being here, it's just really hard to approach. So that helped a lot, getting rid of his commander. Looks like I'm doing some lemming things with transports. Scouting, trying to see, I am scouting. I don't do it enough, though. You can never scout enough. It's all about information. But I mean, I'm playing terrible, I think. Twilight's over here. He's doing real things. He's got gunships going up. He's got micro fusions, mohos. I'm working on advanced. Using too much metal. I'm playing really poorly. Didn't get to drop the lemmings, I don't think, but they did their job. Well enough, I suppose. We've got aircraft plant almost up for Magpie. And on a map like this, it's helpful, one, because of the choke points, but two, because of the limited resources. Like, there's only so much you can grab. So it's a lot harder to, like, once they die, it's harder to just become that much more powerful without advance. So, you know, you go advanced, but to go advanced, you have to spend the resources, which gives them time to do things. And then it's, you know, you can have massive numbers on a map like this, but you lose that advantage quickly when it comes to, like, these corners. Magpie was definitely prepared for an attack of that caliber. Got the commander up here. Got my condor. Looks like I might have another one. Oh, but, like, you know, if you have a commander here, unless you micromanage your unit in tons of groups, they're all going to funnel like this, and literally 1D gun right down the center. You get rid of half of them. Trying some more lemming things. It worked. Trying Nexus things, too. It looks like I have tripods in there. It looks like it might be just all tripods. I love tripods out of Nexus. There's just something really satisfying about just a huge salvo of grenades flying off. I'm definitely gonna die here. Probably won't get the K-Bot lab. I think I was trying to grab his commander there. You can't, but it was a nice thought. Be like, let me grab him before I die. Could you imagine your commander gets kidnapped by a Nexus like that? That would be terrible. Terrible fate. Setin does have his advanced up now. I mean, I really feel like we had the ability to end this a while ago. If we had... I think Twilight was doing a lot of good things. I think it's mostly on me, if I'm being honest. Twilight's doing lots of good. I'm not. I'm just kind of throwing stuff at the wall and hoping it sticks instead of finding the nail that's going to work. You know, grabbing a nail and a hammer and just doing it. Wow. That almost got him. Almost got him. Large group of zippers from Twilight. See, he's doing good things. Magpie, I think, was guarding his commander, it looked like. Probably with these nanos that are back here. Clever. Very good use. Magpie is a slick one. You gotta keep an eye on him. We've got penetrators. Oh yeah, penetrators. Okay. Trying some recluse things. We've still got bombers coming out from Twilight, gunships, zippers. He's really focusing on his economy right now, which is good. Who is... Oh, and there's a recorder crash. Okay, that's shooting at that. Alright, well... And that's that, is it? That's all she wrote? Oh, there we go. I was gonna say, what happened? Alright, I mean, I don't know what else they are getting advanced up. Looks like Setin's doing some Dominator things. Trying to get rid of these darn pulverizers here. Dominators are... So... Dominators... This is a great example of, like... Setin's got his nail. Because Dominators and Oppressors on a map like this are great. They can shoot at stuff. They can hit stuff here from, like, right here. Super helpful. Recluse are nice too, but climbing that wall is kind of a death sentence for them because of the Dominators. I need many more, or I need to focus out those Dominators first. I should come through the center and try to hit them right there, but there's also a commander there. Yeah, like this is really good use of his advanced. I said, well, I'm abandoning that geothermal because that's going to blow up, take everything out. I'm about to lose my stuff. I'm managing to slowly fight back, but it's a poor showing for me since I've got double his resources. I don't know what I'm like. Let me see where I'm wasting my resource. I don't have energy, I guess. The advanced lab is using most of my energy. Am I building it? I was doing the Moho Geo. Now I'm doing a fusion. I should have just... We have such a strong hold. I should have just started micro fusions back here like Twilight. Tons of bombers. Wow. Magpie coming in. I don't know if that was the best use of him, though. If I'm being, like, he had so many bombers. If I'm being completely honest, he would have been better off coming down here, bombing that, trying to hit that. He had enough that he could, you know, halfway through the groups, retarget, hit that. He can come through, hit that. And I guess there's a flacker, so maybe not, but to just kill the zippers, I think I killed him, Mahojio. To just kill the zippers, I think, wasn't the best. Got Mavericks coming in from Twilight. Mavericks are mean. They're like a glass cannon type unit, but they are so powerful. Nothing's powerful when it's paralyzed, though. They put up an amazing fight, I feel. They held out for, because like you said, they did very good. Because we dealt some pretty, like, let me articulate it. What it feels like is like in chess, if you put them in check and you're just constantly, like, every move check, 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 until you figure out a way to checkmate. I don't know. I'm not a chess expert, but that's kind of what that was like. Like, they did such a good job at avoiding death. The map definitely played to their strength on that. It's much easier to defend on a map like this, but there were definitely things we could have done. More airdrops. I think we should have just kept airdropping things. Airdrops and bombers, I think, would have been great. I mean, if we were more coordinated, maybe. I'm not saying we weren't, but clearly we could have been more coordinated. Magpie wants a rematch. That's going to be the next one. But I think, like, because if we came back here, wiped everything out, and had a group of, like, gunships or bombers, we could have easily come in and just taken out the commander. There were a lot of things, because I mean, we destroyed their stuff, I think, twice. We set them back to, like, 0. Not literally 0, but it's probably what it feels like. And they still held on for a good 40 minutes. All in all, I thought that was amazingly well played. They did a great job. I feel like I did really poor. Twilight was doing good things. I kind of did nothing, is how I felt. I did some things, but I definitely could have did better. But we may have won, but I feel like we were outplayed. But anyways, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.